Hello and welcome to the cryptocurrency news channel. Well, the prices have stabilized for a little bit and have actually gone back up a little. This is TA aside. We'll do that in the daily TA thread. But essentially, cryptos have stabilized, and some analysts are expecting a Bitcoin short squeeze, which could actually happen, but I would not actually depend on that. Like for the people that leverage 75 to 100x, they've probably already gotten short squeeze because if they actually shorted at 36,000 and it's already gone up, 5-6%. If you went 50 100x, you're already squeezed out. But the thing is, cryptos actually have stabilized right now, and they do actually expect a short squeeze, but I wouldn't really hold my breath for that because if you notice, crypto has basically been following the stock market. When the stock market moves up big, crypto moves up big. When the stock market dumps low, crypto dumps low. It's very, very correlated right now. And I'm not sure how confident you are in the stock market. If you believe stocks are going to massively surge, then yeah, buying crypto is a pretty good idea. However, if you don't believe stocks are going to massively surge, then buying crypto would actually be a pretty piss poor idea at this point. So, it's really kind of ambiguous if stocks are actually going up. Because yes, the earnings report from the tech sector were pretty good last week, but at the same time, inflation is still here. The Fed will still hike rates 4 to 5 times this year, only by 25 basis points each, and we don't know how people will actually react to that. And plus, inflation is still here. It didn't just disappear. And my guess is it's not really going to start paring down until mid-year and really start paring down until next year. So those people expecting a surge right now might be a little bit premature. The thing is, yes, there is some good news with India saying that they'll allow crypto, but the thing is they allow crypto with a 30% tax on any income from the transfer of virtual digital assets, a first for the nation, which is a pretty heavy tax. Now, that's definitely better than banning crypto altogether, but there might be a lot of people that want to get around it or are less interested because there is a 30% tax. I personally don't think so, but there might be some. They also expect regulatory headwinds to fade over the short term, but regulatory headwinds, honestly, is not what's causing crypto to actually drop right now. What's causing crypto to drop right now is uncertainty in the general economy. So unless you can just somehow click your heels and get rid of inflation, I don't really know how that's going to help. Yes, regulatory uncertainty might give us a few bumps, but the upside is pretty limited from regulatory uncertainty. Even if some of the stuff actually went away, I don't think we'll rise too much above 50,000 if we even get there at all. Now, that's a pretty good rise, I'll give you that. Definitely would get more people back into crypto and get more people excited about crypto. But the thing is, it really wouldn't trigger a bull run until the general economy comes back. Remember, crypto is seen by most as a risk asset. So people's risk tolerance for risk has to be very high for them to actually start buying crypto again. And right now, the risk tolerance is just not very high. People are still de-risking, and they're not going to buy crypto right now. So unless inflation starts to pare down, I don't think we'll actually really go anywhere at this point. Now, when will that happen? My guess is you might see it mid-year, even if people back off a little bit on rate hikes. If the rate hikes are successful in controlling some inflation this year, we reel it in. I think that's when people will start buying crypto again, and especially maybe even beginning of next year when 2023, when inflation kind of goes back to normal, the 2-3% of normal. Then we might actually see people really getting into crypto again. Because I think a lot of crypto purists are still in the thought that crypto is a hedge against inflation, but right now it's not acting as such on an economic basis. So the thing is, people do see MicroStrategy still buying the dip. They bought about 660 Bitcoins between December 30th and January 31st, but MicroStrategy has been buying regardless of bear and bull market, and I don't really think retail is all that interested right now, and you do actually have to get retail to be interested for people to actually jump into crypto, especially for altcoins. Now, some of the altcoins are actually performing decently right now, especially those with DeFi, maybe some of them with NFTs, and maybe some of the mainnets are actually performing decently right now, but they're still very, very depressed overall from where they were before. Because if you look at the altcoin market, obviously Ethereum is at 2,000, where it was at 4,800 at its high. BNB's at 383, it was at 691. ADA's at 109, it was at 309. Solana's at 109, it was at 259. So many of these are one half or even less than a third of what they were at its high. Some of them have started to come up stronger than Bitcoin when Bitcoin rises, but they also dump harder than Bitcoin when Bitcoin dumps. So you got to like keep that in mind. Altcoins really aren't going to perform on the whole until Bitcoin performs, and people really aren't going to honestly, people really aren't going to start buying until they get more confidence in the economy and their financial future. So I'm more looking at maybe the summer, maybe into the fall and winter for kind of like a crypto revival, maybe. But you could actually see maybe 50,000 in the coming month or two. So that's my analysis of it. I think it's just going to follow the stock market. I think the Dow Jones futures is probably the best signal you can actually look for it for the day, for like tomorrow. And maybe follow like the Asian stocks like the Nikkei and the Hang Seng as well. To see how they do. So that's the news for today. Let me know what you think. Like and subscribe and hit that bell notifications button. Thank you and have a nice day.